Hi, so back with another video. I was a young buck working pizza delivery in Domino's Pizza. Only Domino's Pizza back then. I think it's Domino's now. And I remember, especially on Sundays, I think, or the late evenings, when it's busy as F. I had a delivery to family. Some of them were late. One day I remember that I had 4 deliveries. It was Sunday, and when I reached the 4th one, I called my supervisor. So I worked for someone back then, so I had a supervisor. Now I work for my customers. I told him, everything went good, no problem. The other 3 deliveries. However, the 4th one is gonna be late. He's like, okay, it's okay, don't worry, blah blah. He take 5 Swiss francs back then. I'm like, no. It's gonna be 1 hour late since he ordered. He's like, oh, okay, tac on the computer, give it to him for free. I'm like, whoa, that's good customer service. All right. But there was another time it was late because you have a bunch of orders and it's only a couple of us, so much of us, and blah blah blah. And we reached this guy with his family, right? And he complained. Okay, no problem. There's a complaint number, or I'll take the complaint. He's like, yeah, now I'm not gonna get to eat with my family because he wanted to eat with his family. He's not gonna get to eat with his family and me. I was 16. I'm like, bro, where we're from, we eat the plate in the hand, so the eat with the family, maybe. Growing up now, we still eat the plate in the hand, but we eat all together when it's a birthday or some event. But eating with the family was not a thing, until I got my own family. And now I remember this. I remember the guy was pissed that he couldn't eat with his family. I remember that. But now I have my family, and now that's something I always look forward to. The moment where we're together, and that we are spending the dinner together, that we eat together. And sometimes depends, because if I make sure that everybody eats what they wanted, so I can cook multiple plates at the same time, but there's going to be a time where some plates are ready before others. Okay, so in this case, I will just no, there's nothing. No, in this case, I'll remind me of this guy that wanted to eat with his family and didn't manage to eat with his family at the time. Now I get it. So it was just a small apartheid, me now seeing what my man meant when he said he couldn't eat with his family now. He has to eat by himself or something like that. Because most of the time I've reached that mental that I don't even want to eat. I do better with being fasted, and sometimes I go without eating. And that's another story of mindset and scale, but yeah. I eat because it's the idea, oh, it's time? Okay, then I'm hungry. Yeah, oh, it's not time, I'm still working, What time is it? 9 p.m.? All right, maybe I'll go eat something, and then there was black coffee, sometimes milk, sometimes sugar, sometimes none, sometimes both. But this is what's going on now. This is what's going on now. Now I'm looking forward for that moment to eat with the family, and now I get why he was mad, sad of not being able to eat with the family, because Domino's Pizza delivered his meal late. Yeah. When you get your family, you go all around. Priorities become different. Why you calling me for emergency? Call police, call ambulance, call fire. Why are you calling me? You think your emergency is my emergency now, bro? It's not. It's not. You got confused with when we were 11. You know, you got confused maybe when we were 21. You know, now in my 40s, yeah, I'm not the number to call in case of emergency. I have my family. What I'm gonna do? Leave my family for your kid emergency? You still have baby emergencies? You know, you better call an ambulance to help you with this emergency. You know, I have no one to call for an emergency. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? So now what? You have me to call for an emergency? Late night like this, bro? Late night like that you calling me? What are you calling me for? Why you calling me for? Call that 44, bro. Call that 144 in Switzerland, bro. Call that 14444. Anyway, that was my story about the family guy that wanted to eat with his family. And back then, I did not laugh about it. But I was like, what is he talking about? Eating with his family. Because we are a dysfunctional origin. So eating with the family is not a thing until it's those first communion and all that good stuff, you know, until it's now a birthday or something, you know, that's when we're gonna be see us together holding our plates, eating that good gravy, baby, you know. Let me know how were you when you were a kid? Were you eating with the family, or did you have different matching cups, you know, different matching plates? Shit. Oh, wait. I went to I went to a friend's house. Actually, no, because he was moving. He bought a house. The house is still in construction. His rental lease ended, so he went back to his mom while the house is being finalized. And so I went there, and then we eating. And his mom matches my mom. We're from the same, you know, we're from the same pot. And he gives me a cup. He gives his son a cup. You get a cup. You get a cup. You get a cup. We got like 5 different cups. I'm like, I forgot about that. I'm like, I forgot about those days. I forgot about that. Mismatching everything, bro. Mismatching everything. But then you have the damn cupboard full of matching plates. You don't know for who, you don't know for where, you don't know for when. You know what's going on in those people's head, bro. What the hell? Well, you know what's going on? That scent is sending me now. That scent is sending me now. You know what's going on in those people's head, bro. But anyway, let me know if that hit your memory. You know, maybe that, oh yeah, because sometimes you may have nice matching plates, not even expensive. Nice matching plates, nice matching furniture without the plastic on top. Boy. And you forgot. Maybe you forgot. Don't forget how it was. Don't forget where you're from. You know, because you can see it as an achievement. You can add that to your life achievement. I left this dysfunctional way of living. Yeah. Anyway, hit me up. Let me know in the comments if that matches you. Wow, what a memory. All right, so I'll see you later. Leave a like and hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments, all right? I'll see you later.